Oh, Merry Christmas!
Hello.
Hello.
What was that? Hello,
Merry Christmas.
guys, and welcome to episode 135.
5 it is.
135. It is Christmas time.
It is.
Merry Christmas to all, and hope everybody's having a really good time.
We're getting festive.
Melbourne has turned on the weather, which is fantastic. The shop is full of goodies. It's getting emptied by the second, though. It is
It's full of people too.
chaotic somewhat. So heaps of mails left. Mail's slowed down. Shop's full of people, and we're still getting goodies left, right, and centre, aren't we?
And we've got some to show you today
We've
too.
got so much stuff to show you. It's about this big. Yay!
We've got this much stuff to show.
This much stuff to show. We're going to fit it all on this little table,
Feels like a lot of stuff.
haven't we?
Now, what's not noticeable is we've got the car of the day. So here he comes. There's car of the day. All right, so it's going to be.
There we
It's
go.
not the tiniest we've had.
It's not the smallest, but I have seen bigger.
Yes,
But it's definitely in the way right there.
it is, isn't it? Oh, well. What can you do?
Well, welcome everybody. So who have we got on today, Beach?
So we've got Richard Rob. He's on. G'day,
Hey,
Rob.
How you going, mate?
Jeffrey Lee's on too. Merry
Hey,
Christmas,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
All right, so what do we need to know about this car of the week?
The make, the model,
Yep.
the colour,
Yep.
the year, and that should about do it.
I think so.
Hey?
Yeah. Bit trickier, this one.
A little bit tricky.
Because when you look at, there's a lot of cars that it's this sort of shape, aren't there?
Well, that's why I chose it. I was being a bit sneaky.
Sneaky.
Well, they got away easy last week. Wasn't it a red Ferrari or was it
Yeah.
no?
Bit easy.
Had it too easy.
Yes, for sure.
What are we going to talk about first, Beach?
We got plenty of stuff. So seeing those come up to Christmas, why not talk about some more Christmassy type things around the place? And one of those is something that we haven't had for a while, and it's back there on the shelf. You see it?
This guy. I wondered where you were going with that. The Flying Scotsman. How good is this?
Flying Scotsman set. Most
Awesome.
famous train in the world.
Does it come with a track mat?
It does.
It does come with a track mat.
Yep.
I'm done.
So last week we talked about, was it last week?
If you were
We
looking, we had a load of
The individual Flying Scotsman. Was that last week?
we had a load of locos going.
Yep.
Didn't we on the test track? We went a bit test track crazy.
Yep.
But the sets are back in. They
Yes.
just come in like 2 days ago.
Yeah, finally. And these are celebrate 100-year anniversary of the Flying Scotsman as well.
Yep. So I don't know half one about the train so much. Everybody knows about the train, but the train set. So it comes with the track mat.
Yep.
And it comes with all the goodies.
Yeah,
Just
spin
turn
it
it around.
around, you'll see.
Quite a big box. You get a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can make all this. Look at overhead town.
You want to go
What
overhead?
are we doing? I feel like
Let's make
We're
sure we
just
got that
shimmying things around.
kissed.
We've got no focus here. What are you
Yeah.
doing? People are watching me get confused while you're on another channel.
Yeah. What have I done there?
Boom. It's not. We're going to get it tighter than that, mate.
You want tighter?
Yeah, I want people to see what they're getting.
How's that?
Look at that.
That's what it'll look like if you put all the extras on it. Okay.
Well, the extras that comes with it
Not all this
doesn't
stuff.
come with the houses.
No. So accessories and stuff. So you're going to get the basic one like this. Like
Yeah.
going on this side. This is what it starts off at. One of these.
Ooh.
Okay, so it gives you the oval.
Ooh, get the oval.
Yep.
Goes round and round.
And then by adding track packs, you can just slowly advance and make it more complicated.
That's where I'm at. I'm about here.
You want to get there.
I think I'm here. I like to have 2 radius going.
Right.
That said, I'm looking at this fellow. He's got like 2.5.
Mhm.
What's he got here? Has he got a shed? Is that a shed?
Yeah, well, that's a
What's that?
station.
A station.
Yeah,
It's
It's a
dead end.
station.
It's a dead end station.
station building.
Where are they going? They're going to catch a train
Yeah,
to go in circles
they're
and
going
then come
around the
back.
loop. Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit like,
Sightseeing.
it's a bit like catching fucking Billy. No.
Going out and come back.
That's right.
That's right.
Very, very cool.
But this is a really popular set. It's got a huge,
The most popular
huge
set.
train, and it's got quite a lot of carriages as well.
We're not going to unbox it. We all know what the loco looks like. We
That's
had
right.
the loco one last
Yeah,
week,
we know what
didn't
track looks like.
And for those, this is HO scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's double O,
Double O.
being British, and then HO track.
Yep.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
You like that?
Standard- Yep. I love it. How nice does the box look?
it's beautiful.
This is really cool. So if you are looking to get into trains, into double O or HO scale,
Yep.
this is where you're at.
That's right.
This
This is the
the
premium.
best starter kit.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up from the Valley Drifter and the Santa Express and those ones.
Yeah, that's right. So there's the base level.
Yeah.
Then this is like the best.
And it's
most
still
track,
all
best train.
interchangeable.
fully interchangeable.
Fantastic. I love it. That is the Flying Scotsman.
All right, so we've got Mark on as well. This is Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mark. We have Boss Man.
I got myself a new hat this week.
You got yourself a new hat.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yep, this one.
Oh, this one. Okay.
This very one. People are wondering if I have hair at all under this.
So BT says Merry Christmas as well. Thanks for joining us, BT.
Absolutely.
The Wombat's on.
How are you, Wombat?
It's Jeff now. The Boss Man's on. He's
Beautiful.
normally the first one on, but he's a bit late today. What are we doing? We've got any guesses? No, we've got
He's
no
probably
guesses.
out there playing with his new phaser.
Is he?
No. He's getting,
Yeah.
he's getting it dialed in.
Yep, probably. It's got the fastest laps, yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, going around the track.
He's putting the budgie in it.
The
Putting the budgie in the new body. Don't let the budgie walk all over that new body, Jeff.
Going to look really streamlined, isn't it? Just hanging on to the top of that.
Car of the week.
All right, so what do we got?
Is there any guesses?
No guesses.
None.
No.
All right.
No.
What else have we got?
What do we got? We have.
I want to talk Octane.
Yeah, let's talk Octane. Ah, see. Octanes are cool.
You can have that one.
Thank you. What's this? This is a fresh one.
I'll have that one. That's a freshie.
Yep.
DJ has got the fresh one. And they do both come in the blue and the black colorations.
Yes.
This is our one.
This is the one that's got.
And this has got the whole my whole neighborhood at home through COVID. This is the one that you've seen in all the tutorials and all the videos.
On the skate park, going
On the skate park.
doing big air.
We even had it on the racetrack the other week.
It was
We
like
did a
kilo.
heat.
It was out there.
We did a heat on the racetrack.
Yeah, it was mixing
And
it up.
It did it with aplomb, didn't it, with the race cars?
It did.
It was somewhat easier to drive than the Tamiya truck.
A Tamiya truck, really?
Yeah, a bit
And I'm
easier.
sure it would have been easier than the
Frog.
frog as well.
That's right. So it just does everything with ease. And what we love about these VRX Octanes is they're just so versatile. You know, these are both brushed ones.
Yep.
So that's the entry level. And they also do a high-powered brush unit. Brushless.
Yeah.
And the brushless thing is an absolute animal. So I'm yet to play with one. I'm waiting to get the speed meter out. You know, the satellite speed meter.
Oh, yeah.
Stick it in the brush and stick it in the brushless and
Yep.
see what sort of comparisons and stuff we can do.
Mm.
So look out to those videos in the future. But yeah, these are a real hit at Christmas time and for very good reason.
Well, it's a real testament that they can fit a brushless into these from the factory.
That's
that
right.
means the brush one has got exactly the same engineering as the brushless one.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. And you probably just want to carry out one small hotter. And I've even done it here on the brushless one.
Yep.
And that's the metal drive shaft. Probably want to get it to overhead. Have a look under here where it may or may not be a little bit butchered underneath here and scratched and marked.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
See
that's
that part there? That's the
the middle
one.
one.
That's the one
Oh,
upgraded part
we'll
that I
show.
put on
So
there.
here's the original plastic one.
Yep.
Along here.
And this one here, I had it in until we took it to the racetrack. I just didn't want it to break at the racetrack.
Well, that's right. It didn't wear, did it?
It
Didn't
didn't wear.
break. You just wanted to put it in there
And I
just to
thought
be.
I'll put it in there because I don't want the Octane to disgrace us.
Yeah.
And it still hasn't to this point. It's absolutely been a weapon of a car.
It's nice too.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Mm.
So if you
It's
are going to
fine, yeah.
upgrade your Octane at all, that'd be your first point.
Yep.
But other than that, let's get them, have fun. And if you guys want to see any more on these, check out our YouTube channel because we've done everything from unboxing, changing spur gears, changing motors,
Yep. Talk about how to charge as well.
charging, everything like that.
Mm.
So yeah, these are the Octanes. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of these under the Christmas tree this year.
They're really good value. I mean, these ones, even the brush ones, for what they do, for the price, they're amazing.
They are definitely our highest selling RC car. And that's because we love them. So they're really easy to sell.
Yep.
And they're pure confidence. You
Yep.
know?
No,
I
they
mean-
go really well.
Yes, they can break, but I mean,
Mm.
all RC cars can break.
Mm.
But the main thing is the spares are available.
That's right.
They're cheap.
That's right.
They're easy to work on.
Yeah, not expensive at all.
And nothing really wears on them.
Mm.
Like, have a look at the tires on that one. They were like brand new, and it's probably done hundreds of batteries.
Yes.
Hundreds. All right.
That's cool.
Beautiful. Get that out of the way.
All right. What else we got?
There you
Let's
go.
look at something else. I was going around the shop looking at other things that I might like for Christmas.
Well, what's
What?
in?
And I thought other people might like them too. Hey?
Christmas is over, mate. Christmas presents are bought. Apart from these people in the shop now, the people watching us, I can guarantee you, are so well organised.
You never know. Mandalorian's a big thing at the moment. So have you been watching The Mandalorian on
I
Disney?
don't like Mandalorians.
Why?
I cut my hands on them all the time.
Do you now?
Yep.
You shouldn't be stroking them so hard. So, we've got
It's the only way to Julian good carrots, you know.
what with a Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Well, with a bit of Beskar armor. It's really sharp, eh? We
Wait,
like
what?
that. You haven't watched it, have you?
Not at all.
So Mandalorian, and it's gone through a few seasons where it actually became Boba Fett, and Boba Fett sort of started off a bit funky, and it ended up being the Mandalorian again, which is great. So this is the Mandalorian version of the Boba Fett character. So he's got some new armor, which is reminiscent of his earlier stuff, but it's a totally different shape.
It's good to see him back in uniform.
That's right. So we've got Boba Fett as he is in Mandalorian. We've also got him as he was in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back as well. So I thought that was worth having a look at. They're really good. Bandai kits, snap together. Don't need to paint them.
No glue.
No glue.
That's a big
And then
plus
you
for
pose
me.
them. You pose them, surrendering, like shooting something. You do it all.
You could do a stop motion TikTok dance.
You could.
In
you
fact,
could.
I think you should.
What? Myself stop motion?
No,
Oh, one of these.
with Boba Fett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good dude. Good
Now,
dude.
how good are these? These are fantastic.
Yeah, they're cool.
And it's something that has been definitely really, really popular this Christmas time.
Yes, for sure.
Super popular. What else have you got for us in your popular? What other cool stuff have you
Well, I
got?
thought, being Melbourne,
We'd love these. We'd love to get behind local artists and local small business, much like ourselves.
so this is a laneway in Melbourne. That's not far from here, actually. It's only a few minutes walk.
Around the corner.
Yep. So this is center place. Lots of little cafes, bars, and things inside. A few little odd shops, and that's when it's wet. So that's after rain. That photo's been taken.
What
How
you're
good is
looking at is a jigsaw puzzle. You missed that piece. You're just showing people a box with a picture of Melbourne on it.
Yeah.
You're
Well, it
looking
is
at
a
it-
jigsaw puzzle as
You're
well.
looking at a jigsaw puzzle. Not just a beautiful photo done by a fabulous photographer in our local city.
Mm.
It's actually a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah. So you
You get the
learn
joy.
more about it. You see lots more detail when you put it together as a jigsaw puzzle too.
Do you?
Yeah, because as a photo, you normally only concentrate on the obvious things. You'll
Okay.
see all the architectural details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good. So we've got these quite a few
We've
different.
got a range of these.
Yes.
We don't
There's
just
quite a
have
few
this-
different photos. I just picked the,
Like I
the
said,
one that was
here's a famous Melbourne
photographer.
photographer.
That's right.
And he does lots of iconic shots of Melbourne. And they've
He does.
become quite famous.
Yeah. So if you want, he also sells prints and such. What have we got here?
Prince
We've
passed
got some
away.
guesses.
Prince is now king. Can't sell the prince.
Which prints are you talking about? Purple Rain?
Charles.
Oh,
Char-
sorry. That wasn't that obvious.
Charles is king.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Retro Rob, he's got a guess here.
What's he got? I can't.
He says Cartina, but it's I'm sure he means Cortina.
No, don't correct.
Oh,
Don't
no?
Don't
Am I
correct,
assuming too
don't-
much?
Don't correct people. But
He's correcting himself here.
is it two-door Mark II Cortina?
Oh, he's saying that was his first car, though.
Oh, was it?
So that's probably why he recognizes
The
this
silhouette.
particular- The silhouette.
First car, first love.
Silhouette.
How good was your first car?
Yeah, you never forget your first
How
car.
good was the smell of it?
Smell of it. Can I remember
Yeah.
the smell of my first car?
Of course you can.
It smells like oil, I think.
Really? Mildew, oil.
Mildewy oil. Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It is in fact a Mark II Cortina, but there's something bespoke about it.
So Mark said Triumph, so that's obviously not right, is it?
Not a Triumph.
No.
It's a Triumph that Rob guessed the right car.
All right, so
What's in the boxes?
that's the right car, is it? We still need other details.
Yeah, I would like to know the color, the model, like it's called something, I believe,
What? It's got a special
and
name.
color.
Okay.
What else have you got down there for us, Pete?
Oh, well, I can grab one of these too. Red Dragon.
Good restaurant.
You like the dim sims?
Not bad.
Not bad.
I like the sesame prawn.
So it's a funny thing. A lady came in, I think it was yesterday, and asked me about some ships. I said, "Oh, how about this Red Dragon?" She goes, "Yeah, it looks all right." I said, "Yeah, it's a Chinese junk." And she goes, "No, I don't want it then." I said,
It's
"No,
a-
no,
It's a Chinese what?
junk." But that's the name of the shape of ship.
Oh,
I said, "No, that's the name of the ship." He goes, "Oh, in that case, that sounds all right then."
well, you're guilty of taking it. Hey, you were playing the race. You were playing the racer
No.
card.
Didn't mean to.
Well,
But
it
it
worked
was-
in your favor.
Sounded funny at the time.
That's really cool. Red Dragon. What can you tell me about this?
So
Oh, it
this is
says on the
timber.
front Chinese junk.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking the Mickey out of me.
No, that's what they're called. So this is by Artesania. So they make all the timber ships. They're a Spanish company.
We had a little shipment in this week, didn't we?
We did. So little bits and
top-up.
pieces. Yeah. So we've got the Endeavour and the Cody Stark. Still got those big ones. And then we've got a whole heap of medium size, this is medium size, and there's small ones too. So double planked hulls. So you got a thicker plank that goes on, gets a shape, and then you got a thin veneer that goes on the outside for the finish.
Does it float?
You can make it float.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like building a real boat. Make sure it's corked up really well and doesn't leak. Put a bit of ballast in it.
But you're not designed to float it.
Well, not initially.
It's just a stay model.
Yeah. Anything can be modified, as we know. That's cool. I like that.
You like the red dragon?
I like it. Something different. All right, what else I got? What do you got?
Sure.
You got anything?
No.
Oh, you haven't got
You keep going, mate. You're on a roll.
It gets bigger.
Oh, hang on.
Got one of these suckers.
That would look great on your shelf.
Got a B24 in 30-second scale.
Liberator.
It'll liberate. You see these things like, I got to run. These carried a lot of bombs on them.
Did they?
Yeah. So this is a really chunky box from Hobby Boss, and it's chunky because it's got full interior detail as well.
How big is it?
It's massive.
132nd. So what's the wingspan?
Wingspan will be close to a meter, I reckon.
Meter.
Fuselage will probably be 60 odd centimeters.
And you can't fly it?
You can if you throw it really hard. Anything flies if you throw it really hard. You catapult it.
Have you built one of these?
I haven't built one of these ones, no.
I think you should.
I've started building the 30-second scale Lancaster though, from Hong Kong model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that working out?
It's still in progress.
Yep.
Yeah. Like most of the other projects.
It's good though.
What, to start things?
It's good. It's better to have started with something and not finished than to have never started at all.
You're full of proverbs, aren't you?
No. I hate that. I get a bit upset when something's unfinished.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Really chunky. It's really meaty looking plane. So this has got the bare metal finish, which would be a bit of a challenge to do.
What do you mean a bare metal finish?
So it's like they never painted them on the one on the front. On the side, they show painted versions.
Is that because it's camouflage?
Well, I guess they had such air superiority at the time. They didn't really need to camouflage it because there's nothing going out to get them. And if there were some fighters to come to grab them, well, the camouflage isn't going to help anyway because they used to fly like heaps of these across Germany to bomb.
Yeah?
Yeah. So being just left in silver didn't really matter. Saves some paint. You imagine how much paint they use to paint one of these big suckers.
Wow, that's probably right. It's good to leave it silver.
But the silver finish, yeah, that's a bit of a challenge. If you can get it right and get like different tones on it, looks awesome.
Tonal finish.
That's it.
There you go.
There you go. So that's a B24J Liberator.
Why is it called a J?
J was just a model, isn't it? Like every single vehicle had a subsequent, I guess, advancements or modifications, and so they rename it so you know.
What was the last Liberator?
I don't know. J, I think. I think they only got up to J.
Did they?
I think very rarely any of these models went to Z
they-
or anything.
Did they run out of planes, or they probably just run out of wars?
No, they just move on to another plane. So by the time they got to J, it would have been the end of the war.
So would they have like a Liberator 2A, or would they just?
Well, it's like the Lightning. There's a Lightning 2, which is a totally different aircraft.
Is it?
Yeah. So there's a Lightning, that twin boom thing.
I know nothing.
No, all right.
I'm not pretending to know.
No, no more. All right. What else you got there? Oh, you got a weapon under the table.
What have we got here?
We've got a TRX4 from Traxxas.
This is a Traxxas TRX4. So this is a crawler.
Yeah.
And this is in the really infamous sunburst paintwork. Can I call it sunburst?
Is it sunburst?
I'm not sure.
It's not sunrise, is it?
Not sunset.
It's got sun in it, though.
It's definitely got sun in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and these are really iconic, and these have been really hard to get. So this has just come back into stock this week, and we are super happy to have it because these are really hard to keep in store.
They look really good.
So the thing about TRX4s, Traxxas TRX4s, is they've got front and rear locking differentials.
Yes.
In this ready-to-run platform.
Yeah.
They've also got the 2-speed transmission.
That's right.
And they can run on 3S out of the box. So you can like run 2S and just do a bit of crawling in first gear in it, but you can still put it in second and 3S.
3S is really fast on these things.
It's really fast. And they don't handle great, which is good because it sort of adds to the realism and the scale of it. So it is designed to go fast and do jumps and that, but they still look good when they're smashing up a hill and, you know, people have them going through snow or on sand.
Absolutely.
There's people that play with them in the sand.
Well, that's the genius of the two-speed transmission in these, because it's not just for crawling. It's not like ultra-low gear and then low gear. It's actually low gear and regular gear. So you can actually drive it where if you take a camping, like a lot of people do, if you've got an area where there's no climbing, you know, you got the hills and stuff,
you
just drive, you drive around like normal.
And they look really cool. They absolutely do look really cool. So super impressed to have this one back in. I'm super excited to get, they've released overseas a new, like a medium scale, 18 scale.
What do I call them again?
M.
M's.
TRX4M.
M for what?
Medium.
Midget.
I don't know if you can say that.
Oh, sorry.
No, medium. So they might make it S or they might make it XL.
Right.
What if they made it XL, a 6-scale one?
A little XL.
You heard it here first.
Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you heard it here first.
I've had news.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I could.
Have you got the hotline, have you?
I could be not telling the truth, but it could also be groundbreaking news. There could be a XL coming too.
I reckon you're not telling the truth.
But the M is definitely coming.
Yes, that we know for sure.
And that's going to be super cool. So that's something you can throw in your backpack. This is really cool, but yeah, it's quite big, which is even better for scale and detail. But this is the benchmark in 10 scale crawling.
It is.
Any aftermarket accessory, any wheels, any tires, is all designed to suit and fit these foremost, because
there's a heap of bits, aren't there?
These would outsell every crawler 2 to 1.
Easy.
Yeah, and it's not all about performance, because they're definitely not the best performing crawler.
No, but they look awesome.
They look awesome, and they're very versatile. They're strong and somewhat reliable.
For sure.
Very cool.
I like it.
That is a TRX4 Bronco.
So Wombat is asking, does the Bronco come with portals? I don't think anyone.
Yes.
Oh, it does.
Yes. TRX4 comes with portals.
What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the extra heavy portals?
And the portal is the. We can get it in the. Let's get it back.
It's coming back.
Get it back.
It's coming back. I guess it's going overhead, yeah?
And we'll go to overhead.
Yeah, let's make sure we
and we'll explain what portals are. For those that don't know. So portal axles. Trying to get it on camera.
So they drop down a bit, right?
Yeah. So
we've
got the flat, got the live axle here. Oh, geez. Hang on, that might be a bit too tight.
Is that too tight?
That's too tight. Too many tigers.
All right.
So we've got we've got the front diff here.
Yeah.
And this is the steering hub. And you can see here the axle goes in here.
Yep.
Sorry, the drive shaft goes in here from the differential.
Yep.
But the axle actually comes out lower.
Yep.
So it offsets the axle point.
So it's got a higher
ground clearance because you don't have a massive diff pumpkin to get in the way.
Yep.
So that gives you this extra bit of clearance here. See
what do you call the diff?
Diff pumpkin. In the middle of the diff. Pumpkin. Can you say pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. That's right.
Okay.
Orange, sweet. Some people have it for dessert.
So you're talking about the vegetable, right?
Diff pumpkin.
Is that what? Does it look like a pumpkin?
Sort of. That bit there.
I didn't know they called that a pumpkin.
There.
Is it?
You can have a look off camera, but it's even chrome highlighted.
What's that?
We're a bit out of focus now. That chrome bit. Oh, hang on. What have you done? Oh my lord.
That bit, is that a pumpkin?
That's the pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Diff center. Diff
pumpkin.
And on the rear too, we can see it without the trying to get in focus again. Come on, cameraman. Oh, it's all fuzzy wuzzy. Here we go.
Is that it?
Go back a little bit.
It's gonna be a lot.
Is it? So here, the offset.
Oh, yeah, you can see it now.
So you can see the offset there.
Yeah.
So you're getting what? I don't know. I don't want to talk in inches, but you're getting an inch of extra ground clearance there, like that. Yeah? Are you happy there? Can confirm it does have portals. Probably best not to be on the overhead still, making people sick.
How's that?
Can confirm it does have portals.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. Don't go quiet.
How about we look at the car again? We need some more details. We've got to bring it back a bit further.
I need some more sleep. We were here till 9 o'clock last night.
We're going to do it again. Yeah! We've got energy at the moment. We'll see what happens at 8:30.
It's going to be a lot of chocolate and coffee, I think.
Chocolate. Oh
car.
yeah, the car.
The
All right,
car.
so we need more guesses, but we haven't got any.
Haven't we?
No.
So
No.
we know it's a Ford.
How about we turn it around a bit?
No, we know it's a Ford
There we go. How's that?
Cortina Mark II. But the body or the builder,
Has a particular name.
yeah, the model has a particular
Mm.
name, and the color.
Cole's got a particular name.
So that's all I need to know, guys. Pitter patter,
Pitter patter.
get to it.
Yep.
What have we got?
What do you got?
No, what have you got?
What have I got?
Half an hour.
Oh,
Half an
I
hour
might be
in.
done. I might be done. Well, we got this.
Yep,
We happy about this?
I would love to go there.
Look at this.
Oh,
We got one
Oh.
of these.
it's like a little Jack in the Box. They just,
Does that surprise you?
yeah, a little bit. What's this white box of magic here?
This is something that we like using.
Is it?
Yeah.
You more than I.
Right. So got a bit of paperwork there.
Oh, it has a handle.
Yeah. Pull it all out. Pull it out. Yep. Pull it out. That's it. Bit of foamage. Back. What do you got there?
Here, my friend, we have my
Oh,
well-learned.
what are you done here?
What? It's the handle, mate. My well-learned friend. What we have here
This is one of our favorites, isn't
a
it?
compressor with a tank. Do we call it a compressor with a tank, or is it a tank with a compressor attached?
Oh, it's either way. Depends on which angle you want to come from. But it is a airbrush compressor with a holding tank.
And this is from our good friends at Hang Seng.
Yep.
We've just received a massive shipment,
Mhm.
and we've been waiting a while for these to come in.
Yes.
Well, we haven't been waiting that long. It's just with such excitement,
Mm.
isn't it? So these are our most popular model.
Most popular, and I'll recommend this to most people who are doing hobbying.
So
If you got the room, it's definitely worth
who
getting.
doesn't have the room?
Some people don't have the room.
What for this?
Most people end up finding a room though, because the advantage of having the tank is so great.
But you usually keep it on your bench when you're painting, no?
I'll keep it on the floor actually.
Why? No, I love my compressor. I don't.
Oh, you sit on the bench.
It's way too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's on the floor. We're different.
Well, sometimes.
All right. So, I mean, you can get the compressor, which is just the top section. So it does save a little bit of money.
The
But what it
compressor without
means,
the tank.
but what it means is the compressor will be on all the time while you're using it, and it won't come with any of these regulators.
Regulator or water trap.
So definitely, when you get all this together, it's very helpful. Okay,
And
because
it's really good value.
for sure, and they work very well.
So it's a 6 of horsepower. It's a 6 of a horsepower.
Mhm.
23 liters per minute flow rate.
Yep.
What have we got? We've got 34 psi off, 57 on, or vice versa. We've got a 3-liter air tank, and it weighs 5.2 kilos. And the reason I know that is because it's all written on the
It's
side.
written right here on the little
It's
plaque.
handy.
You want to plug it in? No,
How do you put
not
air-
there. It's not going to work.
How do you put
You're
air
not-
in it?
You are not Uncle Fester.
How do you put air in it?
How do you put air in it? All right, so we haven't got this connected up to anything, right? So
Right.
it's just going to all blow out here, but at least you'll be able to hear what it's
I
like.
can block it though.
You're going to block it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're blocking it? Switch it on. So that's
How
all
quiet
you
is
get
it?
to hear. Okay, because these are diaphragm compressors.
How quiet is it?
Yeah.
It sounds noisy because it's
Oh, because they're right near the mic.
right near the rack.
Yeah. So that's how you adjust your What are you doing? Is it working? Oh, it's not working with just your.
Of course it's working.
You surprised me then.
Why? Did you think my finger couldn't hold that in?
Oh, it blew a hole through your finger.
No.
There
Waiting
you
for
go.
the gauge to come down.
Oh. Well, let's see how good your air seal is.
Is this like some sort of dare?
Yeah, it's fairly safe. Reasonably
Fairly
safe.
safe.
Yeah.
Although
Because once it
you,
gets
although
up to a
you
particular
wouldn't
pressure-
recommend that you put your finger over. It's getting hard now.
Is it?
How many psi is that?
You're up to 35.
Yeah.
It's heading to 40.
It's gonna make a noise.
Okay, so once it gets to 40 to 45, it's going to switch off by itself. And that's the beauty of this package as well, because once it pumps up the tank, it'll automatically switch off, and then this low humming noise, even though it's not obscene,
I have to let go.
you gotta let go.
bit like a choo-choo train.
and
And it has
then
the
you just draw the air off the tank, okay, and it'll automatically switch on and off, which means that the compressor doesn't work too hard.
I
It's not
wouldn't
on all the
recommend that
time.
you do that at home. It's probably not a good safety thing.
Did it leave a mark? Maybe.
That's a funny looking.
Look at that. Oh, it looks like an
How
O-ring
did
now.
that get there?
Got a bit of explaining to do.
That's right.
These are really good.
Yeah, it got the water trap.
Yep.
It's got the pressure regulator.
Yep.
So you can adjust it constantly for your airbrushing.
Yeah. So we
Which is
normally
what
use
you need to
between
do.
we use between 10 and 20 psi. We
I
hover
use-
around 15 to 18
I usually use between 25 and 45
because you're like blowing out thick paint, right?
because I
Get
just
out of here.
hose it on like a chimp.
Like a
No,
chip.
no, I don't usually go that high, but yeah, I usually use a lot of water-based acrylics.
Yep.
So that are a little bit thicker than your ones. Although
Yeah.
that said, since your techniques that you've taught me in thinning the paint and
Mhm.
using flow improver,
Yep.
yeah, I have got my pressure down a fair bit. So
Yep.
yeah, usually between 10 and 20.
Yep.
Realistically.
So you got the particle filter in there too. That's a
Mhm.
sintered bronze filter. So
Sintered.
it's sintered. Like, bzz. So it stops the any dust or any debris that
debris.
might have ended up in the tank going through your line. So
Yep.
that gets caught in here. And then any water, if it's a really say
Humid.
humid day or you're using it for a long time, because if this is used for a long time and it gets hot, it'll heat the air, and when
Yeah.
it gets to the cold tank, it will just condense into water. So that'll get trapped in there too. So it won't go into your airbrush. Because
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than water spraying out of your airbrush.
And then
ruining
when
your
you
paint
finish using it for your session, you've got your little water trap here,
That's right. So that's the what do you call that? That's a release
Water-
valve.
release valve.
Yeah.
Water tap.
So you undo that every time you finish using it,
Yep.
and that allows air to travel through the tank, air it out, and it also allows any moisture that's in there to actually drip out.
Really, really good unit.
Yeah.
Suction cup sort of feet.
Yeah.
Not the
So
dark suction cup, but it's actually like vibration proof.
well, that's right. So it moves a bit, and
So if you have like a tile or floorboard, it doesn't go rattle around.
Yep.
But it's good enough grunt that it doesn't actually come on a lot. Nice
Hmm.
big tank.
yeah, that's right.
And it fills the tank up quickly when
Yep.
you're working.
Absolutely. Really good. Really happy they're in.
These are going to smash out the door.
They will. Awesome.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Thank you to our friends at Hang Seng.
Good stuff. There you go. And don't stick that in your mouth.
I wouldn't. Don't stick your finger over the hole. Not at 40 psi.
No, not at all. Oh,
Ah.
what about here? So we got a guess. Is it a Crayford?
Who guessed that?
BT guess that. That's not you, is it?
It is a Crayford. Unless I'm messaging through Siri. Isn't my Siri called BT? Is that a thing?
I don't know, because you're
Nice.
BT as well.
Well, partly BT.
Yeah.
Part time.
So it is?
It is a Crayford.
And it's a Crayford.
And
Okay, it's a
Crayford refers to the convertible nature.
Okay.
Drop top.
How about this bit? Dragoon
What
red.
Dragoon red.
Is it Dragoon red?
I don't think it is.
No, it's a different red, is it?
I don't think it is.
Because
Dragoon
that sounds pretty legit.
red. Is it?
Am I totally wrong?
Well, I have different spelling, but it could be Dragoon.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Dragon.
Dragon?
How did they spell it?
I would have said that was Dragoon.
It's Dragon. Well, on the label it says Dragon.
Because not all dragons are the same. They could be any sort of red. But Dragoons are all the same red.
How
Why
do you
are you
spell Dragoon?
looking?
How many O's are in Dragoon?
2.
Yeah, well, the spelling's only got one.
I think they probably ran out of room.
Mate,
All right, well, I reckon we have to take
Well,
that.
it's from Oxford. So
Oxford.
they're the people that invented the dictionary, didn't they? So I'm tipping they know how to spell
I
dragon or
reckon,
dragoon.
I reckon it's a different Oxford.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
Is there two?
What, do you reckon Oxford Diecast published the
Yeah,
dictionary?
that's how they started off.
Oh, really?
Don't you know this?
I don't know these things.
How long have you been working in the hobby shop, Pete?
Oh,
Come on,
honestly,
mate.
too long now. I didn't know that bit.
Come on. Hey, I'm going to check out what's in Brett's bag.
Oh, you got a bag. Oh, look at this. So you got your Rubik's bag there.
I've got my Rubik's Well bag here.
Yeah,
I won't say there's nothing that I can't fit in this bag, but I fit a lot in this bag.
you have.
You know, this is way too big for lunch.
Oh, is it? I was gonna ask how you
I
could put
use the
this.
smaller one for lunch,
Right.
but this one here fits surprising amount of bottles of red wine.
Red wine.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly.
The liquid lunch.
That's right.
What do you got in there? What do you got in there?
What have we got in there
'Cause
today?
that's full. That's packed,
It's that full.
isn't it?
No.
What do you mean?
It's nice,
Looks
though.
pretty full.
I like it. Hey, these are the must-have item of 2023. Did you know that? Must-have gear bag.
Yep.
Da, 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 da.
What do you got in there? Boom. All right.
I've got some goodies.
What are we doing? Let's go from the top, eh?
Go from the top. Take it from the top, Sam.
What have we got in here?
What have we got in here?
Where
How
is that?
popular has this been? This has been in store, what, 36 hours?
Yep.
Oh, my Lord.
And most of them are gone.
Yep. Out of all like the 40 of them that we got, there's only 3 left. In fact, they're probably searching around going, why is there one missing? It's because I've got it in the studio. Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean from the Do-It-Yourself
episode. So he's in his armchair.
Yeah.
Or his recliner.
Yeah.
On top of his Mini. It's got a mop. I don't want to open it too much because somebody's going to love this.
Why is he sitting on a sofa on the top of his Mini?
Because he bought it from a department store and couldn't get it home. And he drives a Mini. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see he drives a Mini.
Yeah. So how did he get it home from the shop?
So that's how he's getting it home. So he strapped it up on the top.
Yeah.
And then they're all attached to the steering wheel.
Yeah, and that's real textile. And
It is.
So that is really, really cool.
What do you do with the mop?
That's working the pedals.
Oh.
That's working the accelerator. And I'm not sure how he got it into first, but Hollywood.
It's pretty
You know
clever,
what I mean?
isn't
It's a bit of Hollywood, mate. Where's your imagination?
it? I've got no imagination.
You're very creative for somebody with no imagination.
Yeah, well.
What have we got here?
We've got an F1 car.
Frank Williams 11.
Yeah.
I'll take this one off.
So that's a World Championship one, yeah? FW11?
I believe so.
A turbo car.
Definitely a turbo car.
Yeah.
And have a look at the detail in this. It's iconic William colours. Now, this is when Williams were really, really successful.
And then the Honda was in there.
Powered
And
by
then what
Honda.
happened? So Honda went to McLaren after this.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say yes.
And then Williams went to Renault.
Williams had a bit of turmoil, yeah.
Oh, then they went back to the FW14
Went back.
and they won the championships with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe so. But that's when they went through when Paul Ayrton Senna passed away and stuff. It was a tough time for Williams. They had a couple of bad seasons.
That's earlier, though.
Yeah, that's earlier, but after
Oh,
this
for
one,
Williams, yeah.
then they went back to Honda. So yeah, really, really cool. I love the scale and the detail, and that is sure to be super popular.
For sure. I mean, the helmet decals look really good too. That's Mansell, yeah?
I reckon it's Mansell.
Yeah.
I'd have to Google it, but I reckon that is Mansell's helmet.
Well, that looks like an English flag on the back, so I have to be.
Well, it doesn't have to be anything, but okay. There you are assuming then that
It wouldn't be Patrese, mate. Patrese wouldn't
there
have
you
the
go, that Oxford,
Union Jack on his
Oxford
helmet.
can't spell dragon. Now you're going to assume that that's because there's a Union Jack on there that the driver's British.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good assumption. What do you got there flapping around?
Well, I can't see an Australian flag, so who knows who drives this car?
What?
Well, it's written on it, mate.
What? Brock?
B-Rock. Some fellow called Brock. Everybody, well, not everybody, but if you're an Australian sports car enthusiast, you would know who Peter Brock is.
So it's in classic Marlboro colours, eh?
Classic malt. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. I said it.
Red and white. Classic red and white livery.
Yeah.
Holden dealer team. And I would love to say I knew which year this was, but I don't.
When
off
did you
the top of
start
my
using
head.
05?
I'd say probably after this.
Yeah, just after this.
Well, after this, the A9X and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So they did go to, I think, 05 on that.
Yep.
And through the Commodore era.
Yep.
But yeah, so that is Brock driving his XU1 Tirana.
Mm.
And that's when the Tirana was racing against the big Fords. And by big Fords, I mean V8s.
Okay. What's that thing?
This one here is a Mustang.
How do you pronounce?
Mustang.
No, not that big.
M-U-S-T-A-N-G. And Ford.
Mustang, did you say?
Yeah, Mustang. Ford. Fixed or repaired daily.
Who's the driver?
This fellow with the silver helmet.
Yeah.
I
What's
can
his
tell
name?
that.
How do you pronounce his name?
He's I don't know.
Come on.
Peter. Am I supposed to know?
Yeah. He's famous.
Famous for what?
Famous for driving that car.
What, in America? The steering wheel's on the wrong side.
No.
Was this a Bathurst car?
Have a look. Have a look. Look at the label.
Which label? On the back.
Label that tells you what it is.
Ian Gogan.
Gagan.
Gogan.
Gagan.
All right.
It's got no A in it, but it's pronounced Gagan. You know, it's one of those where it's spelled differently to the way
I
it's
think that
pronounced.
you're very argumentative today, and I'm not even going to go there.
I've been more argumentative before.
So this
I'm
is
holding back.
this is Gagan.
Yeah.
All right.
Well
I'm
done.
sure if you're making me pronounce that wrong, we'll have words about it later. This is Ian Gagan and his 1964.
Yep.
Is it? 1965 Mustang.
Mm.
It was a 64-45 by the stick-on taillights, commonly referred to.
Is it?
Yeah, in 66 they were more like in line, they were flush.
Oh, okay.
66, 67, 68.
Yep. Okay.
That's about all I know.
Is it? You got more in there.
I have got more in there. I told you I can fit anything in this bag.
What else you got in there?
How cool is this? Now, we had a little bit of an expose with these
Last week.
last Friday,
Yeah, yeah.
but these have been smashing out. I love
They
them. These deserve to be in my bag every week. We
Yep.
got the premium 9 steps hobby knife.
Yep.
It's been really good. Had some really good feedback on that.
Mm.
And the 10 pack of blades, even better.
Yep.
Because what's better than 5 blades?
Double that and make it 10.
Make it 10.
Yep.
How many blades do you want? 10. Right, here you go,
There
sir.
you go.
10 blades.
So the pack comes with 5 blades as a spare and 1 in the handle. So you get 6.
So it's 6.
Yep, which is already really good value. Because it doesn't make sense to just sell a knife with 1 blade in it.
No, because you can guarantee the first thing that you try and cut incorrectly,
Yep.
you snap the blade.
Yep.
I know
Or you
that
cut
from
yourself.
experience. Yeah, I'm guaranteed to cut myself, but whether I snap the blade in, I've got a splinter. Oh, that's just a razor blade.
It's just the tip of my hobby knife.
That's right.
Don't worry about that.
We're about
That orange color is just rust.
merely a scratch. There you go.
Sepsis, don't know what it is.
That's what's in Brett's Rubik's World
Oh.
bag this week.
There you go.
Mr. Bean and all.
You could go to the local Scalextric track or your mate's place with a
Why wouldn't
Scalextric
you?
track. Or your car's loaded
Why
up on
wouldn't
that.
you? I love these teal zippers. All right. And all you need to do is in the clear part on the side here, or on the front here.
Yep.
You write Scalextric's cars.
Yeah, put it in a little
Put that
label
on.
bit.
Put that on your shelf.
Hmm.
Storage solution.
That's it.
I've always wanted to know how to store my 438 Scalextrics. Now I know.
There you go.
I have to buy.
You'll need a few bags.
43 of those.
All right, what have we got? I think we've got something a bit special to show at the end, haven't we?
Have
We
we?
might need to make a bit more room. Don't you reckon?
More room.
Yeah.
The studio's the studio, mate.
No, I don't mean make the walls bigger. I
Oh.
mean, we just need a bit more space here.
What
Maybe.
about if I kneel down? Does that help?
Probably not. Although it looked funny when you did it.
Well, let
But-
me get this stuff out of the way.
Yeah, make a bit of a clearance because we've just received something quite special. We've been playing around with it a little bit, and it definitely makes sense, but it hasn't been widely available before. So got them in now.
You just look out for the little dragoon.
The Dragoon. Oh, okay, let me save the Dragoon. Just move them over
And
here.
this could be hilarious.
What do you got there?
When,
It's coming.
when I
It's
get-
coming. What is that?
Now, why would I get water all over myself?
Is that because it's full of water?
It's because it's full of water,
Yeah.
and it's probably not designed to be moved around and carried
No.
full of
Oh,
water.
you've done all right. What is this thing? Is it a fish tank?
It is not a fish tank, and
Can't even see you. Where are you?
it's taking up all the shot.
How's that? Oh, okay. We're at each
Can
end.
I sneak around the side here?
How's that?
Can you see me?
Right.
I feel like we're miles away. What is it, Pete?
Oh, sorry. I got lost in the moment.
You did.
So this is a spray booth, but it's not just any spray booth. What do you got there? What do you got there? You got a do. Okay, so the spray booth, it's really important to be able to remove all the fumes as much as possible. You're not going to get everything,
I'm
but
gonna
as
put
much
this
as
in the top.
possible. And it pokes in the top here because we've got an extraction fan. So this particular booth, as you imagine, it looks huge on the camera. It is quite big compared to all the other booths we've had before. The greatest advantage of this particular one is you notice that Brett got wet with water. This is actually a water fountain.
I didn't actually.
Oh, didn't you? Oh, you were lying.
I
Oh, that was a bit of drama, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
drama
trying to
queen.
create a bit of Hollywood, mate.
Well, this is a waterfall spray booth. So what is a waterfall spray booth? So if maybe you're not familiar, some of the full-size painters or sprayers, they'll use a waterfall system for catching all the the dust and any of the particles that come off spraying. And it just helps to give a very clean result on the model. That's the first thing.
Yes.
But it also gives a clean result inside the room, right? You don't have as much fumes going around everywhere.
Fumes and dust particles settling on the work that you're trying to complete.
Yeah. So you might see in the very, very center
Can you
there.
plug that in for me?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get some power, right?
So I've actually put a 1/24.
Oh, it's going.
Oh,
Hang on.
you scared me.
Oh, I'm turning everything on. All right. Everything's off now, I think. All right. So what are you pointing at? What are we looking at?
So that is a 1/24 scale car.
So that gives you an impression of how big
Yes.
this is. So it's much bigger than the ones we used on our videos
Isn't it?
before.
So you can actually set up a whole, like you could get a lot of painting done in there, couldn't you?
You could.
Turn on these things. These things are pretty impressive.
So
Now,
really nice LED lights.
Keep in mind we are in the studio, so it's probably not going to look fantastic because it's already saturated with light.
Yeah.
But yes, I've put the model in there. You can see exactly how big it is.
Yeah. But I mean, this is so bright that if we turn off all lights, you have no problem spraying in the dark.
I dare you.
Oh, I don't know. You might turn off all lights. Everyone outside might get surprised. So I won't do that, but you can get an idea of what it's like. And then, so we've got in the back here. I'll see if I can show you a bit later. We've got a little control panel on this side where I am.
Yep.
It's got a fan control. So it's a dial, so you can control the speed. So once I click it on, that's full power that you're hearing now. And then as I turn it, it's going to lower the speed.
Well, you want it on full, but not.
You want it on full, but
not
it
for the
depends.
audio quality. Poor little rat suffering up there, mate.
Yeah. Okay, so that's full.
Yep.
That's switched off. And then we've got the lights off here, obviously, so we'll switch them on and off. And then we've got the waterfall. So there's a pump which will switch on.
Yeah.
And you'll see the top getting loaded with water, and then it starts the waterfall. Okay, so the water is actually on the outside of that clear panel in front of that filter. So as you're spraying, any loose paint or even your wet paint is going to go straight into that waterfall. It goes through 2 carbon filters on the bottom. It will end up in the water reservoir, which is underneath the booth.
I really want to try it.
And then the pump, you want to try it now?
The spray paint straight into it.
Well, we could, couldn't we?
No, this is not going to. This is no.
No?
No.
Oh, it's a no. All right. Be serious about that.
No, well, this is going to be somebody's paint booth one day, mate.
Is it?
Can't have you painting in there.
What do you mean? Whose paint booth is it going to be? It's going to be yours.
So you can see the water here.
So if I switch that off, you can see how the water is just...
You can't really see. Maybe turn the lights off. Would the camera pick it up better or worse?
How was that? So we've got the water sort of loading up again, and it's going to come out
There
of
we
the
go.
top. There you go.
The water's too clean.
Oh, is it?
We need to put dirty water in there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But we're not going to do that because this is going to be somebody's paint booth. But that's how cool. How cool is it?
That's good.
And it's massive.
Yes.
You could, in fact, fit a 10 scale body in there. The only thing I've got to park in there is this thing at the minute.
Look, see, it does fit. So one 10 scale car does fit inside.
Good looking car, that one.
Pretty beefy.
Who painted that?
That one? I don't know.
That
Looks familiar.
That one was painted with a rattle can. No spray booth was needed for that one. Well,
Hey, even with spray, we've been using booths with spray cans too.
Yeah. So that would be really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, so that is just to demonstrate the size of it.
And so with all these spray booths, they also come with a little turntable as well, which I haven't got here. But it's just like a little lazy Susan, which is handy.
Why is she lazy?
Hey?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just the character.
So it holds about, what, I want to say 5 litres of water.
I would say that.
So it's quite a reservoir.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
pretty big.
unclicks from the unit itself.
Yep.
So you can just tip it out after every use.
Yep.
You know, after you've finished your project.
Yep.
You could probably leave it set up on your bench for probably weeks on end. Once there's, I suppose, a bit of paint and stuff in the water, it's probably not going to get much algae in that, I suppose, is it? It's full of lacquers.
No, they'll kill them off, isn't it?
But yeah, so and you can change it at will. Just dispose of the water, fill it up with fresh water, and off you go. It's really, really quiet, and it has got a supersonic fan on it, hasn't it?
It is. So this
Now
fan.
that may or may not be true supersonic, but I said it.
So you imagine how clean the filters will remain after a while because you're removing quite a lot of the residue with the water.
Yep.
So it will need the It will suck it through the edges of the frame here.
Yeah.
And then that means you don't have to clean your filters as often. Also means that by going through the water, you're getting rid of a lot of that smell too.
Yeah, absolutely. So the airspeed on here is 11 meters per second.
11 meters per second.
11 meters per second.
Right. Well, it sounds like it's going pretty quick.
Does it?
Yeah.
How fast should it be going?
So how many fans are in there?
I can't see.
It's got multiples.
Multiples. I'd say 2.
Looks like 3. It's got 3 fans.
Whoa! That's one more than what I said. That must be cool.
Triple
turbo.
This thing is pretty special. So if you're going to be doing quite a lot of painting,
do you want to show the back of it or the side of it or the front of it?
Should I
I'm really
flick it around?
cautious, just not to splash water all over the atom.
All right, we'll keep it connected. Yeah.
Have a look at the sheer size of this monster.
Okay, you probably can see the water there now.
Look
So
on the
there's water
overhead.
tank.
We got fans.
Oh, have a look.
Yeah, look at the size of it. It's like a radiator thermo fan for your car.
So in here,
Don't put your finger in.
So in here, you can see one fan. So there's another 2 fans on each side.
Yep.
Okay, so there's 3 of those. That's pretty full on, isn't it? I mean,
The poor little
like
rat nearly got sucked
Oh,
in.
it is.
He's like hanging on for dear life.
And then you can see the tank there. So it's filled up with water.
You can see it slopping around.
Yeah. It's got these little clips here. So it's easy to undo the top section from the base as well. So just 4 clips, you'll be able to take off the top, and then you'll be able to take the basin basically and pour that out or refill it.
Back there.
That's the pump just in here. And that's the big
pump.
The big tube that
Goes to the
feeds
waterfall.
up the top of the waterfall. Yeah.
I'm calling it a waterfall.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is a waterfall. And you can see how big this particular, what do you call that? The hood.
I'm just asking for a friend, but do you think you could wash Barbies in here?
I reckon you could.
Be a good shower for Barbies.
Yep.
What do you think?
I reckon.
Boom. That is a good looking bit of kit.
Yeah. So it is quite big, as you can see, but it does fold up like the others. Okay, so this section, all this side here, would fold up. It's still probably about double the size of the really tiny one, but you can see how much more room you're going to get and the benefits of the waterfall as well.
And you can unclip it from the base and lay it all flat, I suppose.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, if you are serious about painting and not making a mess, this is the way forward.
Mm.
You know? All right, let me get that off here. So
unplug it.
Yeah.
There we go. See that over there? You're going to cover yourself in water, are you?
I'm going to try not to. Or the bench.
All the bench. I think we've done pretty well. What else we got? We got other stuff? Let me see. We've got some comments here. Let's catch up with some comments.
Oh,
all right. So we got the 51 project.
that was a bit stressed.
What? What, the spray booth or you?
Well, I thought there was just going to be water everywhere.
Oh, did you? Oh, lucky we didn't do that then. So the 51 project just got back into the hobby after 50 years.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's thanking us for the content. Welcome.
Beautiful.
Anything you'd like to know, we're happy to help out.
Absolutely.
So what's he into? Just getting his stuff. So he likes building armor and military aircraft. So paints, spray booth. Well, there you go, spray booth.
Yep.
Perfect. So going to go into lacquers over the acrylics. Is that a good plan? Well, lacquers have quite a strong smell. The advantage of a lacquer is it's the hardest wearing paint. Okay, so if you're going to be doing all your weathering and stuff, you're going to be handling it. Lacquer paints are the way to go.
Yep. Or if you're going to be playing with it in sandpit.
When it comes to aircraft and military top stuff, I don't think it's that much of a benefit.
It's also finer. No?
Well, it is. Well, it is
a
finer.
finer pigment or a finer.
Yeah, I guess there is a little bit more work involved in airbrushing acrylics. You have to make sure they're thinned well. They don't have as much of a window of opportunity. If you over thin it, then it turns into really transparent, almost unworkable, and also breaks down the base of the paint. Yeah. If you do lacquers, if you over thin it a bit, it doesn't affect it as much.
Just leave it open for half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it will flash off, won't it? Yeah.
And lacquers, I suppose a lot of people say are easy to clean up because it's simple, just thinners, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I guess with airbrushing, so with lacquers, if it dries up in your airbrush, you just use thinners to clean it out.
Yeah.
If you've got acrylics in your airbrush that have dried up, that's a bit, yeah.
You nearly need an ultrasonic cleaner.
Ultrasonic and flamethrower. Just burn it out.
You've just been ridiculous today.
No, you don't do
You've
that.
been argumentative and been damn right dangerous, BJ.
So, does that come with the fish, or do you have to add them in yourself?
Fish.
I think they're separate, right? So you can pick your own.
Sea monkeys. Could be
You
a
like
thing.
sea monkeys?
Yeah.
I had sea monkeys. I remember them.
If you put a bit of paint in there, it would probably look like sea monkeys are running everywhere.
Was it just me or everyone? When you ran out of the sea monkey food, you didn't know where to get the food from, and they just all died.
Did they?
Oh, mine did.
I never had sea monkeys.
Oh, you never had sea monkeys?
I wasn't allowed. I'm not responsible enough.
Wait, you couldn't look after the little shrimp?
Nope.
No? Oh,
Nope.
okay.
What if I ate it?
Oh, okay.
I might have wanted to eat it.
Yeah.
What else
All right, what have we got? We have...
Oh, this is what I wanted to show. It doesn't matter now. It's not here. Where's my
Oh.
paint pot?
I've got here someone offering us really cheap sponsorship and stuff. I think we'll just ignore that one, eh?
Sponsorship.
Yeah, he's a bit spammy.
Here we go.
What do you got there?
Paint pot.
Paint pot.
Well,
That's one of our favourite
I
things.
refer to it as paint pot.
What did you say?
Airbrush cleaning pot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a holder built into it as
That's
well.
hold a build into it. That's really hard to tip over, even
Yep.
with my ham-fistedness. It's something
Let's
that I
go
like
from the
to.
top, eh? Where is it? Let me focus that. Where am I looking at?
This has got Masami green in it.
Why does it have Masami green in it?
Masami's been here painting, obviously.
Yes.
That has
yes.
definitely got Masami green in it.
Good spot.
Telltales.
Yep.
So, got our nice sturdy glass jar base.
Yep.
We've got our beautiful sealed top.
Yep.
And it's baffled.
Let's screw it up.
Screw that up. In the top here.
Yep.
We've got our filters.
Yep.
Got them all stacked in there.
Yep.
And I've done so much painting with mine at home, and I've still got the original filters in there.
I don't
And
think you
they
need to
still
change them.
I don't think you ever would.
No.
And you got this beautiful fork thingy. Can I call it a fork?
Yeah, so it's a heavy wire fork for supporting your airbrush while it's sitting in there. And then you've got the big legs on the
I
front
need
to
all the
support
support
it.
I can get.
So see, you've got the big leg there when you've got your airbrush connected.
So who's been using the airbrush?
What do you mean?
Can you see the state of it?
What do you mean? You trying to say something?
I'm just saying it.
Well,
Oh.
I opted to
Has
use.
it-
Hey,
Has Nick been here painting?
no, that was me. That was a long night, that one. You'll be able to see what we did on that one because that's where
All the
I had
different
Andy
tones.
here and we were painting up.
Working on the Masami car, yeah?
That's right.
The
And that's where the yellow is.
RC10GX.
Okay, so the yellow and the green, we mix that up to make a different tone for the side plates on the wing.
Yep. So
these will clean up easy. These were lacquer paints we used
Yep.
in here.
And that's the beauty. You can
Yep.
just hit it with some thinners.
Well, that's why I left it this way. Normally I would clean it up, but at that stage it was 10 o'clock in the evening, and we were hungry and we wanted to leave.
Bodies
so I
are
just left
always finished late at night. They always go, that'll take an hour.
Yep.
No, it takes an hour.
If
Never.
it's all lacquers, then we'll be in a bit. If it's all
If they were
acrylics, we'll be in
acrylics,
trouble.
You've literally just about got to scrape it off, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's nothing that breaks it down. I mean,
There is
Thin as
an airbrush cleaner, which is pretty strong stuff.
did you leave it in the needle too?
Yeah.
You did.
Is it stuck?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all good. We can fix that.
We can fix it. Actually, that'll make a good tutorial.
Oh, what? Resurrecting an abused airbrush.
An abused- And I love this. I love this airbrush, or these airbrushes.
Yeah, you
Same
like
as
these.
mine.
These are the point twos,
These
man.
are the 9 steps point 2
Yeah.
premiums.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I was talking about the paint pot.
All right, so you
and-
stick that in there.
Somebody
What are you
assembled
doing?
it wrong just now.
Who would have done that?
That could have been me.
No, that's wrong.
Hang on,
What are you doing?
that's better.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Look at that. Sits in there perfect. And what I like about it is that you can put your paint in there.
Yep.
You can flush it out.
Yep.
Straight into the baffle. Change
Yep.
the color. Put a bit of thinners in.
Mm.
Do it again.
Yep.
Put your little paintbrush in there.
Yep.
Your freshly shaved sable one.
You
Yeah?
and your shaved sables. You leave your sables alone.
No. Well, it's better than pony hair.
What's wrong with pony hair?
I don't know. I like pony hair. I just don't like picturing bald ponies walking around the paddock.
Well, what about bald sables? You
Right,
reckon they like it
okay.
any better?
But they live inside.
Do they?
Mine
I
do.
thought they live in Siberia.
There we go. So that is the 9 steps airbrush cleaning pot.
Yep.
Really
How
good.
good is it?
Perfect for Christmas.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's nearly here. Hey, our next show will be after Christmas.
After Christmas.
Won't it?
It would
I
be.
think we
Yeah,
should-
it's the last one.
I think we should, speaking of that, I think we should put a bow on this episode
Oh, what have we done there?
of this week's show,
You want to do that?
and we can fix it up. We can get back out there. We can go serve our lovely customers.
Mhm.
Spread a bit of festive joy,
Absolutely.
and we will be here until 9 p.m. tonight.
Yep. So if you're in town, come by, visit.
Come and see us.
Mm.
Say hello, and be sure to pick up your compressors and paint booths.
That's right.
Yeah?
Brand new. Just come in.
We're going to have that one demo in on the counter, aren't we? Not
like to.
painting.
Would like to. Yeah.
It's going to take a bit of work, but I
Yep.
think we can make it happen.
Yep.
Fantastic, guys. Well, that is episode 135. Thanks heaps for joining us.
Time flies.
Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Yeah,
Stay safe.
We'll speak to you this time next week.
That's
So
right.
that's
So
before-
that'll be
that's
the
still
new
this
year.
No, still this
Yeah,
year.
but we'll be celebrating the coming new year. That'll be the New Year episode.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Eve.
Eve.
That's right.
We love a bit of Eve.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Fantastic, guys.
All right. Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
watching. Merry Christmas. See you next week.
That's right. Okay. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.